Hey ladies and gentlemen, this is Tough Tony and I'm back with part 2 of this whole TNA moving to Monday nights bullshit. I touched base on, I remember I was talking about going global. I hope that TNA doesn't fall for the same shit that the NWA did, trying to go all over the place when they didn't have the revenue to do it, and in the end the NWA owed more money than what they was pulling in. And I hope that TNA is smart enough not to let that happen, because outside of most countries in Europe and Japan, nobody knows who the hell their talent is, except for the ones that came from the WWE. So I don't know how successful they would be. But as you know, the WWE is seen in over 70 different countries. So they should just be satisfied on trying to do better than the WWE and not trying to put them out of business. I don't even think they're trying to put them out of business. WWE isn't going anywhere. WWE is going to be around when our children's children, if it's still a planet Earth by then, because the way we're going, human life as we know it is probably going to be fucked in the next 150 years anyway. So, yeah. Let's go to talking about live. Alright. With all due respect, actually not with all due respect, TNA is a taped environment. In fact, if the guys at TNA was never on a Monday Night Raw, they have no idea how it is to be in a live environment. That's why half of the talent that you know TNA has are never going to be seen on television, because they're not going to trust them in a live environment. Actually, as a matter of fact, that's why I think they bought over so much ex-WWE talent, because they know how to be on a live show once in a while. And TNA's talent does not. So, and speaking on which, now, WCW, at least when they stole talent or signed talent from WWE, at least they had good talent. But TNA wants to hire not just has-beens, they hiring never-wases and rejects from WWE programming. I mean, the only person there from the WWE that's worth shit is Elijah Burke, or the Pope D'Angelo De Niro, whatever you want to call him. He's the only one that could be worth something. And a lot of people are going to always complain about, TNA not using the talent that they already had. That's true. Because if they would have, AJ Styles would have been champion a long time ago. But that's unfortunately not the case. But TNA, I'm mistake, with WCW, people was complaining about WCW underutilizing their talent. But people wasn't saying that until WCW went out of business. Because everybody knows, and I would say this, cross my heart, I swear on every dead relative I have, I never watched Monday Nitro when Hogan was there. I never watched it. I only started watching Nitro when WWE went to TNN. Well, Raw went to TNN, which is now Spike TV, and it was on TNN, and my cable company couldn't get TNA or Spike TV from September 2000 all the way up to like June 2004. So I was out Raw. So I had to go over to my cousin's house to watch Raw most of the time. But only watched WCW up until the point, only watched WCW starting when Booker T and Steiner was going at it, and then the 6 months following after that when they went belly up. I never watched WCW when Hogan was there, because most of us, we know where our alliances are. We all grew up with the WWE, and it's going to take a whole hell of a lot more for loyal fans like us to turn shit on some second-rate, possibly even third or fourth-rate punk-ass stupid wrestling promotion that's filled with a bunch of has-been losers that we don't even like or even give a fuck about. And then another thing. Why the fuck can't TNA keep up with their own horrible fucking storylines? Like, think about it. Samoa Joe was abducted like 3 weeks ago by some guys in hoods and whatever the fuck have you. But they only mentioned it once at the top of the telecast the following week. You haven't heard shit about it. Why the fuck are you going through all these storylines and you can't keep up with it? And then as a matter of fact, you having all your good TNA talent job to Orlando Jordan and Ken Anderson. I mean, are we all I'm getting a little fucking pissed. I mean, I really can't fucking stand it. And then you figure how you go through all this shit. You bring back the Nasty Boys and the Dudleys. Why? And next thing you know, and then after that match they had the last pay-per-view, when was the last time we seen either of them? I haven't seen them. I really don't fucking care. And as a matter of fact, I will go on to further say that, and with all due respect to Kurt Angle, I truly believe in my heart, TNA, ever since they hired and signed Kurt Angle, it's been going downhill. If they would have kept it at Kurt Angle, it could have been cool. But you had to bring back all these losers, Booker T, Scott Steiner, and Kevin Nash. That's not even hardly as worth as much as they think they are, especially Scott Steiner. And you had that whole fucking main event mafia shit going on for almost a year or more. But when Jim Cornette was in charge of TNA, it was pretty good. But then you want to hire all these old has-beens. It didn't do shit for your ratings. They didn't offer anything to the company but the same old song and dance. And I for one say, I really don't know what the hell TNA is thinking. And then you figure this. Tomorrow night, the main event for TNA is you have a guy who used to be a monster. Now he has developed a character that's 5 times worse than Eugene in the WWE. I remember when a bitch used to kill motherfuckers. Now look at him. You have him teaming up with a guy who the bottom half of his body is all synthetic and artificial, considering all the damn surgeries that Hulk Hogan has. So he's going to be sucking wind the first 2 minutes of the match. You know that match is going to go on the air 6 minutes before the telecast is over. You know they're not going to have that good of a fucking match anyway. And then on the other side, you have Ric Flair, who's probably one of the out of all the old guys in wrestling, he's in better shape than most of them. But I love Ric Flair. Don't get me wrong. I think Ric Flair is probably, I ain't going to say one of the greatest. I think Ric Flair is the greatest of all time as far as it comes to having a character and making money and wrestling. But I'm tired of seeing his ass. And then you have AJ Styles, who at long last is on the top of the company. When Jeff Jarrett stepped down, he should have been number 1 automatically. But yeah, he was dicking around and losing his spots to old WWE talent. That match is going to be horrible. And I'm hoping that the rest of this show, I'm not going to watch it tomorrow. I don't even know. I probably won't even record or anything. I may tape it, if anything. But I'm not going to watch TNA tomorrow. I'm not. And I'm hoping for their sake that the rest of the match card is better. Then you have Jeff Jarrett as a fucking janitor. I hope the card is much better than that. Because with that as the main event, you're probably going to get worse ratings tomorrow than you did the first time y'all asses did it. And I'm going to have a part 3 of this because I'm almost out of time. It's going to be a short part 3. So I'm signing off for now. I'll see you in a couple seconds.